I've chosen for my project to use my Ertil John Deere A toy farm tractor, which was actually marketed as a toy tractor, although they also are marketed a bit as a collectible. This particular toy farm tractor indeed was played with. I identify with it because of the fact that my dad and my grandfather both grew up on farms, and then prior to my birth they had purchased together 5 acres of farmland, and then they would go ahead and buy several tractors as well over the years that they have used both on their property as well as for hire on some of the neighbors' properties. And this working for hire is part of what led to me actually acquiring this particular toy. One of the neighbors said that since my dad and grandfather were always quote-unquote playing with real farm tractors, that I would have to have a toy tractor of my own to play with. So kind of the difference between men and boys is the cost of their toys. And she would, at my baby shower, she gave the toy tractor, my John Deere A, to my mother, and told my mother to the effect that she intended this toy to be played with by me, not as a collector's item. And therefore, as I got old, or when I was old enough, I was allowed to play with it. And I spent many hours on the floor carpet farming, and I also when I stored it in the toy box, I ended up beating it up quite a bit. Quite a bit of the paint got chipped, and I even broke the front wheel off, which my dad had to re-glue or glue back on with JB Weld. In recent years, this toy tractor has been relegated to a storage cabinet that has become quite hard to get to, and therefore that's one of the 2 reasons why I have not actually played with it or had much interaction with it in recent years. The second reason, though, is also the second 2 reasons is the fact I also was so busy with academics, and then also my second interest has become model railroading and trains in general. So between the 2, I just didn't have the time, and also just being older, it's not, socially accepted to play with a toy tractor on the floor. It's a little bit more accepted for a grown individual to still, though, play with model trains because it's a model type thing. It's not just a toy that's hand propelled as opposed to the model trains, which are electric. And when I think about this toy, though, the meaning and I'm quite nostalgic about it. It both relates me to who I am in my past as well as who gave it to me, which is a great memory, and then just the memories of actually playing with it. And in this, I've quite personalized it. When I was playing with it, it was, my tractor. It was quite male. It was quite special because it was my first one.